Welcome back to Universally Speaking, ladies and gentlemen, and it has been a hectic week in Universe Mode this week, coming hot off the heels of the Royal Rumble. So let's have a look at all the major happenings. We start this week with new General Manager of SmackDown Live, as voted by you, the viewers, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL hit the ring to open the show this week, and he made an immediate and huge impact. He was initially interrupted by disgruntled Bobby Roode though, who made the seemingly sensational claim that he in fact was never eliminated from the Royal Rumble, and it turned out to be true. After seeing the evidence that Bobby Roode put forward, JBL was more than happy to oblige, offering Bobby Roode a future WWE Championship match after WrestleMania. But Bobby Roode refused the offer and demanded that he be placed in the world title match at the Show of Shows, and JBL swiftly made a huge call. He said that if Bobby Roode can win his match at No Way Out, he indeed will be wrestling for the championship at WrestleMania. But he has to beat Brock Lesnar. Now, in the event that Roode can in fact defeat Lesnar at the upcoming pay-per-view, the match for the World Championship at WrestleMania will become a triple threat. So Brock Lesnar, as the winner of the Royal Rumble, is guaranteed his spot, but adding another person to the equation will change things entirely. But who will be the world champion once WrestleMania rolls around? That will be determined at No Way Out as well, when Bray Wyatt gets his rematch with Apollo Crews. And the surprises certainly didn't stop there, as a brand new face appeared on SmackDown Live this week after yet another classic tussle between Sami Zayn and Neville for the European Championship. It was Zayn though who was able to keep hold of his title, but after the match, Neville, in a real sour grapes moment, would attack Zayn and leave him laying beside the ring. But JBL, keeping his promise to everybody who voted for him, would bring in one of the hottest names in the industry, Adam Cole, who faced off with Neville as SmackDown went off the air. But why is Cole here? What does he have planned? We will have to wait and see. Over on Raw this week, we had perhaps the most newsworthy event of the entire series, when Vince McMahon arrived on the Red brand to address the controversial end to the Royal Rumble. McMahon said there was a huge mistake made on the part of his production team in playing Kevin Owens' music before the match was actually finished, due to Brock Lesnar's suspension not ending until 10 PM on the night of the show. Lesnar was due to enter at number 13, but couldn't officially enter the match until his suspension ended, so he hit the ring at the latest possible moment and eliminated Owens. Vince McMahon was interrupted by his son, however, before he could make the announcement, but to Shane McMahon's shock and awe, it wasn't the decision he was expecting. Vince McMahon deemed that due to the circumstances surrounding the ending of the match, he had no choice but to award both men the victory. So that sets up two potentially blockbuster matches for WrestleMania in Kevin Owens versus Rusev for the WWE Championship and Apollo Crews versus Brock Lesnar for the SmackDown exclusive World Heavyweight Championship. However, there is many twists and turns and the potential for those titles to change hands between now and then. With the enormous exclusive news straight from the mouth of Shane McMahon, Shane has deemed that after the shocking events that saw him receive a devastating black mass from the man who he was under the impression was actually working for him, Aleister Black. Black, indeed, will be going one-on-one with Rusev at No Way Out, and it will be for the WWE Championship. This came to light with this exclusive backstage footage. So a clearly emotional and perhaps a silly move from McMahon after part of his regime came crumbling down around him. And you couple that with the fact that Kevin Owens is back on the Monday Night Raw roster, it certainly hasn't been a good week for the general manager. Finally, we have an update on the condition of Colin Cassidy after the devastating attack at the hands of that man Aleister Black. Cass refused medical attention at ringside, and while the cameras didn't catch it, Cassidy collapsed behind the curtain backstage, and he was taken to a nearby hospital and was diagnosed with a severe concussion. While there is no structural damage, the concussion is likely to keep the big man out for a number of weeks. We'll have more as it comes to hand. So there's many questions to be answered on the road to WrestleMania, and it's looking like No Way Out is certainly going to shape the way the card pans out in every single way. Could Aleister Black have just punched his golden ticket to the main event of WrestleMania, or will Rusev find another avenue out of trouble? We will find out over the next few weeks as we hurtle towards No Way Out. This week on Raw, ladies and gentlemen, we have a massive main event when John Cena goes one-on-one with AJ Styles in a pay-per-view quality match. And on SmackDown Live, the main event of the evening will be contested between Noam Dar and Randy Orton inside a steel cage, as those two men settle their issue once and for all. As always, ladies and gentlemen, for Murph's YT13, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.